Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're getting ready for the Vasyl Lomachenko Guillermo Rigondeaux fight for the WBO Super Featherweight title, scheduled 12 rounds from Madison Square Garden. They look like they have a packed house, and the fight is on ESPN, so if you have basic cable, you can watch this fight and enjoy my audio call, or just jump in the chat in between rounds and give us your thoughts, as we're going to score this round by round, and let's see if we come up with a winner if there's no knockout. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just came in from dealing with some snow. That's always a load of fun here on the East Coast, USA. In time to watch the fight, so all is well. Who do you like in this fight? Share your thoughts in the chat as I'm setting up my scorecard as we speak. They have one last bout, and I think they're already in. I think there's a 6-rounder, so they're coming to an end of this fight. Set up our scorecard. Alrighty. Hello, Ken Castro's in the chat. How are you, my friend? Ken Castro has Lomachenko. I'm leaning that way, too. I just want to see a good fight. I want to see a good fight. I think Rigondeaux has to counter and hit him with body shots. I'm trying to find... I think it was... when Lomachenko... I think it was Nicholas Walters. Was it Nicholas Walters? I saw... Let me just see if this is the fighter. They have a picture. No, they don't have a picture. Well, let's look to see if we have a picture of Nicholas Walters. Yes, it was Nicholas Walters. Okay, I saw Nicholas Walters 2 fights back do something incredible to Lomachenko. He countered Lomachenko. As Lomachenko was throwing punches, he countered him hard to the body. He was countering him off his jab. He'd get underneath and pound him to the body, and Lomachenko did not like that at all. I don't blame him. Getting hit in the body hurts a lot. But that's, I think, Rigondeaux, Guillermo, he's got to counter Lomachenko and bang him to the body. He's got to concentrate to hit Lomachenko to the body. I saw a chink in Lomachenko's armor there. And it's the body shot under his jabbing, his jab hand. And it was funny because Walters had a very successful round. I'm not saying he won the round, but he was very competitive in that round. And then he quit on his stool. I think the very next round, I'm in Boxing Reference right now. So I think Guillermo has to counter. He's got to be an aggressive counter puncher. He's got to dig to the body. I saw a chink in Lomachenko's armor in that Nicholas Walters fight. And if I can find it, I found it here. Let me click on it. I want to say, because he quit on his stool in this, he didn't come out for the 8th. And I want to say it was either 6th or the 7th. It must have been the 6th round that he had success. I'm just looking at the punch stat numbers. They said he only landed 9 out of 46. He landed more than that. I'm not saying he won the round, but he hit him pretty good to the body. And I thought Lomachenko, he felt it. Both very skilled fighters, Lomachenko and Rigondeaux. This should be a very good fight, and we're very lucky to have this on ESPN. I know it's not free TV, but this is as close as you get for a... This is a pay-per-view fight in reality. I mean, these are such 2 top-notch fighters. This is the first time 2 gold medal winners will be facing each other in a championship fight, if I heard that correctly. I'm going off what the commentators said. So Lomachenko, 9 wins, 1 loss, 7 knockouts. His lone loss came in his...
With Xfinity.
Came in his... I want to say his 2nd fight. Yes, his 2nd fight. He fought for the world title, the vacant WBO title. And then you have Guillermo Rigondeaux, who's 17-0 with 11 knockouts. and he is fighting 2 classes up from his super bantamweight, WBA super bantamweight championship. And if he loses, they're going to actually strip him, which is BS in my book. So you have Rigondeaux 17-11. I'm sorry, 17-0 with 11 knockouts, and then you have Lomachenko 9-1 with 7 knockouts. But they have both tremendous amateur careers. That's why they've risen so quickly. And this prelim fight before the main event is over. And we're getting ready for the main event here at Madison Square Garden. As I'm going to take a sip of coffee. We're going to be scoring this. Ken Castro has picked Vasyl Lomachenko to win. Now, Ken, do you think it's a decision victory, a knockout, a TKO? And how much snow did you get, Ken, where you're at on the East Coast? We got about 5 inches so far. I went out and I cleaned once already. God bless snowblowers. And I'm probably going to have to hit it again tomorrow. So, again, share your thoughts if you're watching along. This fight is on ESPN. Watch along. I'm going to give my little audio call. And in between rounds, I will jump in the chat. And we're going to score it. So, and we'll see if it does go to the scorecards. We'll see if we come up with the same decision. This is a very anticipated boxing match between Lomachenko and Rigondeaux. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Rigondeaux has to counter him to the body. Lloyd Plumbar says, Rigo. Excellent. Thank you for joining us, Lloyd. Hope all is well with you. Ken Castro decision. Don't see it going any other way. So, Lloyd, do you see Rigo winning a decision? How do you see Rigo winning? Ken Castro says about 3 inches out, not much. Yeah, we had about 5 inches, still snowing here. It's a heavy snow. Well, you're south. Yeah, you're south of it. Because parts of Connecticut only had rain, so you must have been just on the edge where you're located. So it was a heavy snow, but we dealt with it, and I'll deal with it again tomorrow. So Ken Castro has picked Vasyl Lomachenko by decision. Lloyd Plumbar has picked Guillermo Rigondeaux. KO in 7. Oh, I like that. That's a gutsy pick, my friend. I think Rigondeaux has to hit him in the body, work him to the body. I think he's got to counter. It's tough to hit Lomachenko to the head. I watched, again, it was Walters, I believe. Walter Nicholas. I was just talking about it. He did something I'd never seen anyone do to Lomachenko. He countered him off his jab to the body, and I mean, he hit him hard. And Lomachenko didn't like those punches. And I think the body shots, if he can hit him in the body, that's a chink in Lomachenko's armor. I felt that right after that fight. And then Lomachenko didn't lose a round in that fight, don't get me wrong. But that round, again, it was either 6 or 7, because then he quit. He didn't come out in the 8th. Was very competitive when he hit him in the body. Now, he paid a price. He got hit a little bit, but it's boxing. And both fighters are very sound technicians. Rigondeaux does have 11 knockouts in his 17 victories. Vasyl 9-1 with 7 KOs. A ton of amateur experience. So I'm just so happy that we can sit here and we're going to watch a good fight. Packed house, Madison Square Garden. The Mecca of boxing. We have Ken Castro in the chat and Lloyd Plumbar. Ken Castro picks Vasyl Lomachenko by decision. He says he doesn't see it going any other way. Lloyd Plumbar has Guillermo Rigondeaux KO in 7. I think Rigondeaux has to bang the body. I know he keeps saying that. And also, I was on earlier in the chat with What's Blazing in Sports. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful fight channel. What's Blazing in Sports. And we discussed, I just really think Rigo's got to bang the body. And we have Team Batman Boxing. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well across the pond. Massive fight. Cannot wait. Two of the most skilled boxers of all time. Let's get ready to... I think if I say that, I get sued. Let's get ready to tumble. But it rhymes with tumble and starts with an R. Rumpelstiltskin. Anyway, always great to see Team Batman Boxing in the chat. How are you, my friend? Check out his channel. Again, I was on in the chat with What's Blazing in Sports, T-Dub, and he's going live right after the fight to give you the post-fight. We're going to go a little bit after the fight, and then we'll call it a stream. We'll see how that goes. But if you want, you can jump over there, and he does a wonderful job. That's What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. Team Batman Boxing says, I'm good, my man. Hope all is well. Thank you very much. We're hanging in there, rolling with the punches, as you know, because you are a pugilist, my friend. Ken Castro, watching on Box Nation, Al, from the UK. Cool. Box Nation is an awesome channel. And if you download an app called Mobdro, you can watch a lot of stuff. That's all I'm going to say. I put links above. There's a YouTube link for Mobdro, how to download that. And you get a lot of cool stations on that. And there's also some fight links. Be careful on the fight links. Lots of malware there. I don't recommend them. But people are always asking to show the fight. Show the fight. There's links. You want to take a chance? You go ahead and do it. I suggest to go to Box Nation, or if you get ESPN, just watch there, my friends. It's going to be all good. Team Batman Boxing, who do you like in this fight of two very skilled pugilists? Ken Castro has picked Lomachenko by decision. And Lloyd Plumbar has Rigo. Real gutsy call. I love it. KO in 7. Team Batman Boxing says, watch the Marciano versus Tua simulation. Great video as always. Thank you very much, my friend. We have another one coming up probably tomorrow. It's going to be James J. Jeffries versus Primo Canera. Lefty Koufax in the chat. He says, evening, Mr. Al, as they're showing Vasyl Lomachenko now, giving him a little backstory on him. Such an outstanding athlete. Oh, boy, here he is. Dear friend of the channels, as all of you are, What's Blazing in Sports? Remember, check out his channel. He is going live right after. Now, we might stay on for a bit, but I'm not going to stay on too long because I know T-Dub's going on. He's going to go live with the post-fight, and then he's going to set up, and he's going to do recap and reaction, I believe. Am I correct there, T-Dub? And if you have... Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Lefty Koufax. He says, hello, sir. Good to hear you. Always good to see my good friends here. This is going to be one heck of a fight. One heck of a fight. If you're not watching, I'm going to do my best with my audio call. It's going to be fun. And then later on, we're going to go at Lefty Koufax's Primo tomorrow. I don't know if Primo's going to beat James J. Jeffries. I'd love to see it. People laugh at me. I'm a big Primo Canera fan. His story is so intriguing. So, again, they're doing a little... This is what annoys me. We're all waiting for the fight, right? And you gotta listen to me babble on because they're doing promo for a fight we're already waiting for, right? Unbelievable. What's Blazing in Sports? Al, the man on any fight or sport. Great channel. Thank you very much, T-Dub. Do you already have your... you know what? Let me put T-Dub's channel link in the chat. So, oh, no. Lefty Koufax had a... He was TKO'd by his wife. He goes, LOL. Let me go. I want to put T-Dub's channel link in the chat. Bear with me a moment. T-Dub, who do you have in the fight, buddy? Did you pick Rigo? Let me get this here. Aw, come on. Al, fumble fingers. Here we go. This is the link to What's Blazing in Sports. Wonderful channel. As Lefty Koufax says, he was giving away the weight, reach, and height to his wife. As he's giving us smack by smack as he's laughing away. Again, again, this is my pet peeve about waiting to watch boxing. We're all here waiting to watch the fight, right? I mean, that's what we're doing. And we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to score it, and have fun with it. And no matter what happens, even if we disagree, we're going to be cordial, and good-natured ribbing is okay as always. We'll be very respectful. So we're waiting for this fight, and it's 10:40, so I think they're going to kill 20 more minutes, and this fight's not coming off till 11. So let's just go to the chat reel, and we're going to enjoy one another's company here. What's Blazing in Sports says, man, tough fight. I didn't officially pick, but Lomachenko is probably favored to win. I'd like to see Rigo but an uphill fight. Yep, and you had some really great videos. I think you had 5 of them up. I watched 3 of them. And I caught the end of your live one today. And then after that, I went out and did the snow real quick. We got about 5 inches of snow here in Mass, where I'm at. Still snowing a little bit. Lomachenko is just, they're both 2 skilled fighters. But as I said, in the Walters fight, Nicholas Walters or Walter Nicholas, I can't remember. Those are his names, whether I got them mixed up which way to go. But he did something. He countered Lomachenko. When Lomachenko was jabbing, and he throws punches from all angles, Lomachenko. So I'll just say jabbing. When he was jabbing, he countered him to the body underneath his jab, and I thought he got Lomachenko's attention with those body punches. I think that is not a big chink, but it's like the chink in the Death Star armor. You know what I'm saying? It's small, but I think Rigo, if he can somehow work that body, he's got a shot. It's going to be tough for Guillermo because he's stepping up 2 weight classes from super bantamweight to super featherweight. So this is a 130-pound fight, which is really junior lightweight. They got all different title names. It's 130. Man, super featherweights, yes, super featherweight's junior lightweight, 130 pounds. I think it's going to be a really interesting fight. 2 highly skilled boxers. Someone in What's Blazing in Sports chat had said the greatest technical matchup of all time are skilled fighters. That's tough to say. These are very 2 great skilled fighters. I'm not saying that. There's so many great skilled fighters throughout history, but I mean, Wilfred Benitez and Sugar Ray Leonard, very skilled fighters there. But this is and for this fight to be on ESPN, kudos for ESPN. Now, not kudos for making us wait most likely till 11 o'clock to watch this fight. That's not cool. So right now, we have Ken Castro has picked Lomachenko by decision. Lloyd Plummer, Rigo, 7th round KO. Batman Boxing, did he pick? I thought he picked. Did I miss that? I guess he didn't. And I believe T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports, and I put the link into his channel here. He's going live after the fight. We're going to stay on a little bit after the fight because he's going to do the post-fight, and we'll stay on a little bit, but then he's going to go live with his show, and I'm going to go off and turn it over to T-Dub. As Lefty Koufax says, Sugar Ray was a tough man. Hitman Hearns. Oh, that you're right. Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hearns were very skilled fighters. So, and probably more well-known than these 2 guys. I think boxing purists know these guys. I don't think they put... Well, you know what? They packed Madison Square Garden. So, that's very impressive. I'm for 130-pounders. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. You know, right now they're going to do promo on Rigo. So Stephen A. Smith's babbling along. I have that turned down. T-Dub, how's the little man? Is he going to be watching the fight with you? So I'm going to take another sip of coffee. I like Joe Tessitore. I used to like Brian Kenny when he was on ESPN doing boxing. He's on MLB now, I think. He does baseball all the time now. Brian Kenny was good. In the day, Al Bernstein. And who was it? Dave Bontempo? I can't remember, but they were good. So. Also on the channel, on my channel, Boom Boom Mancini, one of my favorite fighters. Class act, tough fighter. Not the greatest, very tough fighter, very good fighter. One of the few moments in sports as a kid when I cried when he lost the WBA lightweight championship to Livingstone Bramble. He was a very good fighter, Livingstone. Livingstone Bramble beat Boom Boom Mancini on a Friday night from Buffalo, New York. That's how much I remember that fight. Mancini was being lined up to fight Aaron Pryor in a mega fight. He decided to take the #1 contender on. Probably didn't have to, but he did. Oh, is that Bradley? Is that Bradley? Timothy Bradley? I think that's Timothy Bradley. It is Timothy Bradley Jr. He looks good. He's a tough fighter. He reminds me of a smaller version, a little more skill, Vito Antuofermo, because his fights are ugly. His fight, I mean, he's gonna bang you all over the place, and he's a tough guy, Timothy Bradley. I like him. Yes, Dooku Kim. That was on CBS. That was on CBS. Tragic thing. Mancini was. I mean, he was still aggressive as a fighter and stuff, but he wasn't the same after that. So, he also fought, I remember when Ray Mancini fought Ken Castro. Tuesday Night Boxing was on USA Network back in the day, right out. Yes, they had Sean O'Grady and a couple of other, one of the Albert brothers, and they also had Randy Gordon. Hey, Alan, how you doing, my friend? He says, hey, Al, I'm going to try and get back later. That's fine. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Always appreciate to see you. I used to love USA Boxing. USA Boxing, on USA Network, excuse me, they didn't have one promoter, where ESPN was top rank, and you actually, I thought, got better fights on USA Network. Because they just went with the best fights. And the fights from the Philadelphia Blue Horizon were outstanding. Outstanding. The Blue Horizon, I think, held like under 500 people. And if you didn't fight, they would boo you out of that ring. Everyone had good fights. It didn't mean you had a brawl. It just means you had to put on a good performance. I remember watching... Oh, God, I can't remember the first name, but his last name was Robinson, African-American fighter. Very skilled. He fought for the title. I can't remember against who. He lost, and he fought a local Pennsylvania guy. I think it was an Italian guy, Doria or something like that. And the guy was a cop, and he fought part-time. And what a fight that was between those two guys. Oh, I wish I could remember Robinson. He was a good, skilled fighter. I think he fought Arturo Gatti, too. Is it Robinson? I'm going to have to look that up later. I probably got the names wrong. But I used to love the fights on USA Network. On Tuesday night and then Thursday, I think they moved him to. I remember watching Jorge Paez fighting Calvin Grove in Mexico. It was a bull ring. Bull ring? Is that what you call it? Bull ring? You know, where they do the bullfighting. And it was my God, they had a ton of people there. And Calvin Grove was ahead. And Paez was coming on late in the fight and he ended up knocking him out. I think that was one of the last 15-round championship fights. Ken Castro, remember watching USA fights with my dad while rocking my baby son to sleep? Good times. They do sound like good times, Ken, and they were. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Lefty Koufax says, sure were, Ken. I enjoyed. So now... It's 10:49. My prediction was the fights don't come off till 11, as most people probably thought that. I don't know why we had to get 20 minutes. We're going to get 20 minutes of promo for a fight we're all waiting for. I get it. They're paying for the fight, so we'll be patient. We're getting the fight on basic cable. I bet you this fight would be 100% better than Triple G and Canelo. I'm almost sure this fight would be more entertaining than the Canelo Triple G fight. So, you know, another good USA fighter, Rocky Gannon, was a club fighter. Tabletop Tabletop Baseball Plus in the house. Check out that channel if you like card and dice. I subscribe to it. Wonderful channel with the two Earls. Earl without the E is doing a golf card and dice. And, you know, you might say golf, card and dice. It's actually very entertaining. It's very entertaining. And Earl with the E, he is doing the Ron Guidry replay, which is a lot of fun using, I want to say, payoff pitch. Earl asks, did you like Larry Merchant, Al? I didn't mind Larry Merchant. I thought he could be full of himself at times. He did ask fighters tough questions. I did like that. I used to like Emmanuel Stewart. God rest his soul. I did meet him at a Rocky Marciano fundraiser, scholarship fundraiser. Really nice guy, Emmanuel Stewart. Another one of those when he passed away. Jim Lampley. I like Jim Lampley. Jim Lampley's okay. My favorite fighting team, I used to like Al Bernstein and Dave Bontempo. I liked Brian Kenny, who used to do the fights on ESPN. He's now on MLB. As Lefty Koufax says, Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. Yep. Lefty, if you haven't checked out Tabletop Baseball Plus, you should. I don't know if you have. You probably have. It's a wonderful channel. Card and dice. Absolutely marvelous. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm going to, you know what, for anyone, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Bear with me a moment. We've got the link for What's Blazing in Sports. He's going live after the fight. As now they're giving up. So you got Lomachenko, 29 years old, and Rigo's 37. Lomachenko has the height and reach advantage. Actually, not the reach advantage, excuse me. Rigo's got long arms. They weighed in Lomachenko 129, Rigo 128. Rigo's 5'4", Lomachenko's 5'7", and we are on fight time. And let me quickly go to my channel, and I want to put that tabletop in there, that link. So here comes Guillermo Rigondeaux to the ring first. He's wearing what looks like yellow and blue. Could be yellow and purple. It's tough to tell for me. I think it's yellow and purple. He'll enter the ring first. It'll be as T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports said. It's going to be an uphill battle. Again, a packed house here, it looks like, at Madison Square Garden. This is a link for Tabletop Baseball. All right, so Guillermo Rigondeaux is making his way to the ring. Cosell, oh boy. Love-hate relationship with Howard Cosell. He could be annoying. So you're welcome, Earl. Howard Cosell, there's the best clip of how, as Rigondeaux's making his way to the ring, tell this quick story about Carmen Basilio, another one of my favorite fighters. Carmen Basilio is going to fight Sugar Ray Robinson, I believe, for the first time. I think he fought him twice. Basilio won the first time, 15-round decision. Lost the second time, 15-round decision. And so Howard Cosell's interviewing Carmen Basilio, and he goes, Carmen, 9 out of 10 sports writers say you're going to lose. How do you feel? Basilio looks right at Cosell and says, 9 out of 10 are wrong. I'll see you after the fight, Howard. And he walks away from him. Alan says, who do I have in the fight? You know what? I'm probably going to be wrong. I'm kind of pulling for Rigo. I like Rigo. I think if Rigo can counter to the body, hit him hard to the body, he has a chance. I like both fighters. They're skilled. They're entertaining. Ferdy Pacheco is good. I like the Fight Doctor. He was on Showtime with, God, did Bernstein join him later? As Rigo's in the ring, he does a little dipping and diving back and forth between the ropes. Nice, full length, old school type of robe. Hood up. The jackal. It's going to be a tough fight for Rigo. And here comes Lomachenko. He's got a more stylish type of robe. It's not full length. It stops, it looks like at his waist. He's got like light blue and yellow. And that's a packed house at Madison Square Garden. This is going to be an outstanding fight. I will come between rounds and check the chat out. I'm going to score it round by round. I don't know if you've ever joined me for one of these. I actually call the fight. So it's my audio call, as I already lost. Oh, here it is. I thought I already lost my... I have a bad habit of losing my scorecard. As I'm flinging things as I call the fight. So, here comes Vasyl Lomachenko. And the crowd, they're waiting for this fight. This is going to be a good one. I'll be in shock if this is not a good fight. You have a sip of coffee. Let's get caffeined up here. So Lomachenko, really a wonderful fighter. So is Guillermo. Two very skilled fighters, both gold medalists. And if I read correctly on the little blurb they had a little while back, these are the first time two gold medalists will fight for a world title, if I read that correctly. So that's very interesting. Once again, I've provided links in the chat. One to download Mobdro, which is a much safer way to watch it if you don't have ESPN or Box Nation. I've also provided 3 fight links. I don't recommend those. They do work, but there's lots of malware usually on those type of link sites. If you have ESPN, just turn it on, watch along with myself, Lefty Koufax, Tabletop Baseball Plus, Alan Vanderson, Ken Castro, Team Batman Boxing, T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports. I provided a link to his channel. He's going live after the fight. He's going to do the post-fight real quick, and then a recap and review shortly thereafter. We'll stay on until after the post-fight, and then we'll shut it down. I'm going to be jumping over for a bit to What's Blazing in Sports. My good friend, we had Team Batman Boxing in the house. I don't know if he's still there, but I always appreciate him stopping by. And we also had Lloyd Plumbar. Both fighters are in the ring. It's almost fight time, folks. So they're going to go through the announcements. Michael Buffer, he'll do the announcing here. 2 lovely ladies flanking him on each side. Rigo walking around, throwing the little punches in the air, sort of. He looks ready. He looks determined. Lomachenko still with his robe on, so Rigo also has his robe on. I like Rigo's robe much better. Rigondeaux's robe. I like the robe when it comes down longer. And again, I think that's purple and a sort of like gold now. I said yellow. It's more of a goldish color. Matching trunks with, it looks like stars on it. His boxing shoes are the same. So both fighters will be very stylish head to toe. As Lefty Koufax says, let's do it. This is for the WBO Super Featherweight Championship. That's 130 pounds, also known as the Junior Lightweight Championship. And this is a really good fight. That's a packed house in Madison Square Garden. This fight will be better than Canelo and Triple G. I'm telling you, this fight will be better. As Buffer goes, are you ready? We've been ready for a half hour. They shut the lights off. Now they're going to have the lights come blaring on. There they go. The lights go all over the place. As people are just saying, just announce the fighters. Obtuse one. Remember the stare down. This is going to be awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, my friend. Who do you like in the fight? I went out on the limb. I picked Rigo in an upset, just like Lloyd Plumbar. Ken Castro has Lomachenko by decision. Obtuse one. Rigondeaux going to try a headbutt early. Well, he does. I think he's got to get on the inside. I'd like to see him counter Lomachenko to the body. I saw Walters do it. He only did it in 1 round, but he did it. And Lomachenko did not like those body shots under his jab. He did not like them whatsoever. So, this should be a very good fight. They're announcing the fighters. They have not gone to the center of the ring yet for instructions, at least not on my TV, as they announced Lomachenko. Again, 9 wins, 1 loss, 7 knockouts. He is the reigning super featherweight WBO champion. And he'll be facing Guillermo Rigondeaux. 17 wins, no defeats, 11 knockouts or stoppages. And Rigondeaux is coming up 2 weight classes from super bantamweight. So it's going to be an uphill climb for Rigondeaux, as T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports said earlier on his channel. So let's enjoy the fight together. And if you want score along, I'll be scoring it. And now they're starting to clear the ring. Yep, the referee's saying clear the ring. He wants the fighters to come to the center of the ring. And this is a great get for ESPN to get this fight. A lot of Lomachenko fans, it looks like, and I think there's going to be some Rigondeaux fans too. Lomachenko's trunks match his robe, as does Guillermo's. Lomachenko's trunks go down to his knee, and they're not baggy. I hate the baggy trunks. They drive me nuts. The guys don't look like fighters. That's just my opinion. I actually like a shorter trunk. I don't mind the ones to the knee if they're tight. Last minute instructions for Rigondeaux. Last minute instructions for Lomachenko from his father. And here we are. We're ready for round one. Speaking the English now. The referee. Ready. There's the bell. Round 1. Both fighters to the center of the ring. Rigondeaux coming forward. Lomachenko circling. Back and forth, Lomachenko. Hands. He brings his hands up, brings his hands down. Both fighters pawing with their jab. Rigondeaux looks like he wants to put the pressure on him. He wants to be the aggressor. Very much a feeling out round. Rigondeaux jabs to the body. Again, they're circling towards the center of the ring. They're very much in the center of the ring. Rigondeaux pawing with the jab, a little pawing hook. Nothing's landed. Both fighters, again, very much a feeling out round. Lomachenko lands a scoring jab. Lomachenko, just excellent movement. A 1-2 by Rigondeaux, misses. Rigondeaux tried to go to the body. He just missed, but that is a good thought process. Right under the jab. That's what he's got to do, in my opinion. Rigondeaux, 1-2. Didn't land, but those were meant with bad intentions. Again, Lomachenko staying on the outside of Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux in the center of the ring as Lomachenko just circles around him. And again, up and down with the jab. There's pawing. Not a lot of action here. Again, punches thrown. Rigondeaux ducked underneath him. The fight is taking place in the center of the ring with Rigondeaux. Oh, a 1-2-3 by Lomachenko. That little left hook might have scored. Rigondeaux again maintains his positioning in the center of the ring. Lomachenko going around him. Rigondeaux again tries to go the body under the jab. Doesn't land. There's some good punching there by Lomachenko. Nothing outstanding. The body punch did score. So far, slight edge to Lomachenko in this round. Again, both fight ropes don't seem necessary right now. Center of the ring, they tie up. Rigondeaux holds him, but then Lomachenko pushes him away. They're fighting right on the ESPN moniker at Ring Center. Literally, you could have had the ring right there. Again, pawing with the jab, up and down, Lomachenko. Rigondeaux, jabs. Very much a feeling out round. Lomachenko scores with some jabs. They're nothing hard, but they did score. Rigondeaux might have got in with a pity-pat jab. Right now, slight edge. The punches that have landed have been Lomachenko, in my view. Now Lomachenko comes forward a little bit. Rigondeaux staying low. And he's on the inside, but he didn't let his hands go. I think he should let his hands go. Lomachenko is just pity-pattying the gloves as Rigondeaux has his guard held high. And now he tries to throw a little harder, Lomachenko. We're coming up towards the end of the round here, it looks like. Again, Rigondeaux underneath all those punches. A lot of skill being shown here defensively. Not much landing. And Lomachenko lands a little slapping right hand as Rigondeaux was dipping away from him. But he left himself open. It wasn't a hard... There's the bell. A Lomachenko round. Very slow pace, feeling out round. I give it to Lomachenko 10-9. How do you guys see that round number 1? I did like that Rigondeaux tried to go to the body a couple of times. I like that a lot. He tried to go right under the jab arm, the jab hand. I think that is a chink in Lomachenko's armor. Very small chink, but I think it's there. I think that's where you have to attack him. You got to go hit him to the body. I gave that round not a lot of action. What did land, I thought Lomachenko landed. So I give that 10-9 for Vasyl. I'm marking slow round. And Loma scored the few blows. Here we go to round number 2. Again, action center of the ring. Rigo jabbing. Lomachenko jabs back. They're literally in the center of the ring, just going around and around in the center of the ring. Not like constantly, but that's what how the motion's going. Rigo has to get busy. Lomachenko, again, lots of feints by Lomachenko. I like to see when he feints to Rigo to jump in. I like to see Rigo leap in when Lomachenko is feinting and try to catch him. Rigo's dipping under all those punches. Nothing really landed there by Lomachenko. Rigo was low. Rigondeaux. He's got to let his hands go though. Now they tie up on the inside. A little butting back and forth. They went Billy Goat there. Lomachenko initiated that head contact, in my opinion. Guillermo's got to get busy here. He's waiting for that perfect punch, and you're going to lose a decision. Again, nothing outstanding here. But what few punches did land. Now a little action on the inside. Now Rigondeaux is up on the ropes, and the referee breaks them. They touch gloves, and he says, fight. Lomachenko throws some punches. Again, pity pat, really. He landed a couple of them. Rigondeaux trying to, I don't know if he's trying to bait Lomachenko in and counter him with his power hand. Action center of the ring. Rigondeaux tries to jab to the body. Lomachenko, a lot of head movement. Keeps flicking that jab out there. He's landing. He landed. He threw like 3 jabs. He landed one. Now some really bizarre antics on the inside. And Lomachenko came out punching, and he landed a couple of clean shots there. That was very bizarre. As Lomachenko dipped down, they were tied up. He came up. His hands were free, and he punched. So far, a close round for Lomachenko. Rigondeaux has not landed anything of any significance. He tries a jab to the body there. He's got to let his hands go. In his corner, they got to tell him to be busier. Lomachenko is starting to get a good range with that jab. He's scoring more often with the jab. Now a little like a hook off of it. Rigondeaux with a countering. He might have scored there. Again, nothing. Now Lomachenko coming forward. Rigondeaux going back. Lomachenko hit him with a sort of like chopping right hand. They're sort of tied up on the inside, and they're actually headbutting each other. And the referee warns Rigondeaux for holding, it looked like. Action center of the ring. Lomachenko's letting his hands go. He's starting to get in a rhythm. Rigondeaux ties up on the inside. This is not looking good for Rigondeaux. This is where he needs to let his hands go. He has him in a headlock. Got him with a little uppercut there. A cute little move by Rigondeaux. And now they're going to touch gloves saying, I'm sorry I hit you. Wild right hand. Now Rigondeaux again grabs him behind the head and rips 2 shots to the body. Good job by Rigondeaux. Highly illegal tactic, but if you can get away with it. And there's the bell. Still a Lomachenko round there, though. 10-9 Lomachenko. Rigondeaux did. I like that little, it's a dirty tactic, a cute tactic, I guess you can say. He grabbed Lomachenko around the head. And he banged him to the body. Lloyd Plummer, no, bro. Rigo 1-0. No way. You're entitled to your opinion, my friend. Rigondeaux has not won a round, in my opinion, and I'm going for him. Okay? Let's look at the fight objectively. If that's your opinion, that's absolutely fabulous. I don't see it that way. You can count on both hands how many punches Rigondeaux has landed. Okay? Rigondeaux. Lomachenko is starting to get in a rhythm. Rigondeaux has to let his hands go. He's got to let his hands go. If he keeps waiting for the perfect punch, he's going to lose a lopsided decision. My opinion, Lloyd. I'm pulling for Rigo. He's got to let his hands go. So we're coming up on round 3. Again, Rigo looking to press a little bit. Not really pressing. He came out forward for Lomachenko. A lot of movement, center of the ring. They're fighting literally right on the ESPN marker. Now Rigo looks a little more animated. Come on, Guillermo. A lot of pawing with the jabs, up, down. Little jab to the body by Rigo. As they're showing that bizarre move. And Lomachenko really caught him in that replay. Again, now they go back to the, they had the replay off to the right and the live fight to the left. Not a lot of action. I like to see them pick up the pace a bit. It looks like Lomachenko is starting to get a good body shot by Rigo. Underneath, again, he's trying to go underneath that jab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. One punch might have landed by Lomachenko. The initial jab might have landed. Now Lomachenko pushes Rigo off. As Rigo has that bizarre thing where he crouches down and leans away. He's got to be careful, though. He could get caught. He seems off balance there. Now he dips and dives away from Lomachenko. Lomachenko now gets low. Again, this action's taking place in ring center. Lloyd has it 1-1. I can see that. I can see 1-1. I thought you meant he won the other round. So, which round did you give him? You gave him the first then? That's interesting. I didn't think he did enough. I didn't think anyone did enough in the first round. Big right hand just missed by Rigo. See, now not a lot of punches landed there by Lomachenko. He threw about 4, okay? But 1 landed. That's going to impress the judges, I think. I think Guillermo has to get busier. I have it 2-0. Lloyd has it 1-1. And I'm favoring Lomachenko in this round right now. He's just letting his hands go. And now he lands some good punches on the inside. He spins Rigondeaux. Again, he's landing a lot of punches on the... again, a lot of dirty tactics here by both fighters. A lot of roughhousing. Almost shades of Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler right there. And again, the referee's warning Rigondeaux for holding. So he considers... As Lomachenko just threw like 3 consecutive uppercuts. All got hit on the gloves. One might have gotten through barely. Ring center. Lot of flicking of the jabs. Good body shot there by Lomachenko. Guillermo's got to get busier. He's waiting. The other guy's throwing punches, and even if they land pity-pat, they're landing. Nothing landed there with that 3 punches thrown by Lomachenko. We're coming up towards the end of the round, and there's the bell. I give that round to Lomachenko. I don't know, Lloyd. I think Guillermo's he's got to let his hands go. Why do you think he's not letting his hands go? So I have it 3-0 after 3. Lloyd has it 1-1 after 2. I'm going to wait to see how he scores it. Ken Castro, 2018 after 2. So Ken, I believe, has it 2-0 for Lomachenko after 2. So I think Lloyd gave the first round to Rigondeaux. You know what? Going back at it, there wasn't a lot of action, so I could see either even or giving it to either fighter. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I said slow round. I'm looking at my notes. So Lloyd must have gave Lomachenko round 2. Ken has it 3-0 Lomachenko. I have it 3-0 Lomachenko. I can see that now. I'm looking back at my notes. Here we go, round 4. I'd like to see Rigondeaux get much more busier. So, as they're showing some highlights, those are the uppercuts from Lomachenko. Really didn't land. I think 1 got through. Nope, see, on the arms, there's 2 blocked. The 3rd one got through. All right, the 3rd one got through on that uppercut, the replay. So here's the fight again, ring center. As I was talking about the replay, nothing was really going on. Lomachenko working the jab. Again, he's throwing those 1, 2, 3s. Nothing really behind it. But he scores every once in a while. You throw 3 punches, you land 2, you're going to win the fight, you know. Rigondeaux, I don't know if he's just waiting for that one big power shot. That's what it looks like. He's got that hand, the power hand, cocked right back to his chin. He missed one of his power shots. Rigondeaux tries to jump in, but Lomachenko just moves a bit and stops that advance as Lomachenko comes forward. No one's really committing. Lomachenko throwing a ton of punches, missing them all. Now he spins behind the dipping Rigondeaux. The fans kind of cheer and laugh a little bit. I'd like to see more punching. It's become a dancing match. Again, Lomachenko scoring those pity-pat punches. They're not all scoring, but if you throw... He threw like 5 punches. 2 of them landed. Rigo has not answered. Oh, now punching behind the head. But Rigondeaux dipped down. Rigondeaux has, as the ref is warning them both. If I was a ref, I'd say start fighting, gentlemen. Rigondeaux tries to go to the body. I do not know what Guillermo's waiting for. He's going to lose round after round with these tactics. Again, Lomachenko just it's not like he's outstanding. He's just throwing punches and moving. Rigo's on the inside. Lomachenko pushes him out. Rigo's towards the ropes now. Lomachenko he just lets his hands go. Again, he lets 1, 2, 3 go. 2 of them landed. Nothing devastating, but 2 of them landed. From what I see, now he's jabbing. Rigo is more interested in cover. Good body shot by Lomachenko. Right on the, now, there, Rigo digs to the body. Might have caught him on the belt line. He's more worried about apologizing. Just fight, Rigo. Overhand right misses by Guillermo. Fight action, center of the ring. Again, Lomachenko, the busier of the two. Now he's just pawing with the jab, his fancy footwork, in, out. Again, 1, 2, 3. Oh, he landed 1 punch there. Now a good jab by Lomachenko. He's just touching him. This is all touching. Couple of decent body shots on the inside. They tie up. The ref breaks both. Center of the ring. We're coming to a round end pretty soon. Lomachenko is just having his way with him. Not landing a ton of punches. Rigondeaux's defense, very good. But he's not throwing punches. He lost his 4th round, in my opinion. 4th round he's lost. My God, what would you tell him in his corner? What would you tell him? You gotta let your hands go. Let's quickly go to the chat. Obtuse one. Rigondeaux is going to be praying for a cut. Remember how he knocked one guy out after the bell. That's true. Ken Castro. Ring card girl is a 10. LOL. Lefty Koufax. Woo woo, Ken. JD's in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us. Moderator extraordinaire. As I think they're talking about Ken and Lefty are more interested in the ring card girl. That's fine. She's an attractive woman. We're coming up on round 5. I have given the first 4 rounds to Lomachenko. He's been the busier fighter. He's landed more pity-pat punches. Nothing really hard. A couple of hard body shots last round, but that's been about it. Action ring center. Guillermo misses with 2 hooks over Lomachenko's head. Again, pawing. You gotta let your hands go, Guillermo. Action ring center. Both fighters pawing. Lomachenko up and down with his movement. Moving forward. Rigo giving ground. Just flicking the jab out, going backwards. That's not going to hurt a fly. Again, if he counters him. Great defense by Rigondeaux. Again, wild punches missed by Rigondeaux. At least he threw some. He's got to bang the body. I don't understand his strategy at all. See, Lomachenko starts to work a bit. He threw a bunch of punches, and 2 of them landed. Nothing hard. The body shot was probably the harder one. But he scored. If anyone thinks Rigondeaux is winning this fight, tell me how. I'd like to know. I picked him. I'm looking very bad here. I was hoping for an upset. Lomachenko has just been using his hand speed, his movement, and ring generalship to, right now, win 4 rounds quite easily. Round 5 here. Again, it's been a Lomachenko round. He's just throwing punches. He throws 1, 2, 3. Nothing hard, but he landed 2 out of the 3. Rigondeaux just continues to defense. Now Rigondeaux's backing up. For what reason, I don't know. Lomachenko has him on the ropes. They tie up, and Lomachenko works a little bit on the inside. Not much. The referee breaks him. Again, center of the ring. Rigondeaux just no rhythm whatsoever. Lomachenko lets his hands go. He threw 4 punches. Maybe 1 landed, but it landed. Rigondeaux tries a punch on the break, and now a time. Now the referee's going to warn him. He seems disinterested in this fight, Rigondeaux. Totally disinterested. He's been warned. Again, touching gloves. There's the best 2 punches he's thrown after the touching of the gloves. Rigondeaux on towards the ropes. Lomachenko Now Rigondeaux tries to bang the body. Nothing works. He's really low. He's underneath the groin area of Lomachenko. Referee breaks him. I mean, he's dipping very low. You know, if you put your hands in front of your face and you dip that low, you're not going to hit anything. And if you're watching the fight, you know exactly what I mean. If I was in his corner, I would be telling him, you got a shot to win a big fight here and you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Way too defensive. I mean, how many? I think he's landed 2 punches this round, possibly. Again, Lomachenko just throws. He's not landing everything. They're on the inside. And Lomachenko, they're trying to work the free hand. Referee breaks them. To me, Guillermo Rigondeaux is totally disinterested in this fight. Or he's frustrated. I don't know. There's a big shot he just missed. That's what you got to do. Throw the punches. Look at that. Now, Guillermo, this is shades of Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler right there with the forearm by Lomachenko to the throat of Guillermo. You force him to the ropes. Now they're back towards ring center. Again, that Guillermo dipping is fine. He's got to come up punching, though. They're on the inside, mauling, brawling. And there's the bell. A very sloppy round that Lomachenko wins. So after 5, I have it 5-0 Lomachenko. I'm a little sadly disappointed with this fight. I was hoping for better. Let me jump to the chat quick. As Lefty Koufax says, come on, Rigo. Tabletop Plus, how many warnings do you get? It's up to the referee, Earl. It's up to the referee. You can warn the fighter. I've seen fights where they just warn, and never take a point away. I think the warning should be, let's fight, to Rigo. He seems disinterested to me. Way too defensive as we're coming up on round 6. I haven't given him a round yet. I want to give him a round. I picked him. I want to give him a round. You know, Lloyd Plumbar gave him round 1. I don't know. I haven't seen Lloyd in the chat, so I don't know if he left. But again, very sloppy. Right there, shades of Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler right there. You know, Rigo needs to get aggressive here. That's a cheap shot by Lomachenko there. They're showing the replay. Round 6, center of the ring. Again, there the action's in the center of the ring, what you can call action. Lomachenko, a lot of movement side to side. Dipping, diving, pumping the jab. Rigo trying to work his jab. I like to see Rigo jab come forward and just bang that body. Rigo has been very good defensively. It's not like he's getting hit with big shots, but Lomachenko is landing a lot more punches. And what's blazing in sports jumped in chat, and in between rounds, if he's still there, I want to ask him his thoughts on this. Rigo misses with an overhand punch. Try to go to the head there. Again, very sloppy, Rigondeaux. I don't know if the weight's bothering him. Very sloppy. I have Lomachenko winning in the first 5 rounds. Again, Lomachenko with the movement, the ring generalship. Again, pity-pat punches. Look at that. All pity-pat. All pity-pat. Everything. Now, but he landed 2 of those jabs when he spun. When he spun him, he didn't spin him, but Lomachenko moved to the other side. Rigondeaux's got to let his hands go. If I'm Rigondeaux, I get right on his chest. They're playing Ring Around the Rosies now. I feel bad for these people at Madison Square Garden. I was hoping for a better fight. They're going to prove me wrong with that. I mean, Lomachenko does a lot of nice stuff in the ring. Look at that. Look at that. He just dips away. They got to... There you go, Rigondeaux. He missed with those punches, but he threw them with bad intentions. Come on, Rigo. The Jackal. Come on, Jackal. Lomachenko is just, I think, totally outclassing him. Totally outclassing him. Not saying Rigondeaux is not a good... Oh, good one, too, by Lomachenko. Little head snap. Not much. Little head snap by Rigondeaux. Lomachenko has been in a rhythm. Again, see, he just throws punches. Didn't really land there. They tie up. Lomachenko gets free, trying to work that free hand. Rigondeaux will not let go of Lomachenko. And now here comes another warning. This could be a point. This is a point. This is going to be a point. 1 point, Earl. Earl had asked. He's taken a point away, so we got a -1 here. So if Lomachenko wins this round, as I see he is, it's going to be a 10-8 round due to the 1-point deduction. And again, Rigondeaux is now backing up, circling. He's near the ropes. Lomachenko coming forward. Maybe he's hoping to catch him with a big punch, but my God, you got to throw. Lomachenko tries to go to the body. I don't think that really scored. Rigondeaux just going to the ropes. He's in a corner now, and Lomachenko tries to work him on the inside. Again, not doing anything. He dips away, leans back, and he grabs onto Lomachenko. Rigondeaux, his corner has to tell him, do something. Do something. He is awful, this fight. Awful. Again, I'm not saying Lomachenko's great in this fight, but he's letting his hands go. It's all his ring generalship. That's the way I see it. If someone sees it differently, please explain. And again, a warning. Lomachenko wants a warning. The referee says, fight. Come on. This is a championship fight between two champions. I'd like to see a little more back and forth action. There's the bell. There's the bell. I give that 10-9 -1. So it's a 10-8 round. Lomachenko. Let me go to the chat. Let me go to T-Dub. What's Blazing in Sports? He says, again, What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub? I provided the link above. He's going live after the fight. He says, not looking good for Rigo. He has to make a serious adjustment. Yes, absolutely, T-Dub. T-Dub is a pugilist and a trainer. He's in tremendous shape. He knows what he's talking about. To me, Lomachenko's ring generalship is winning this fight quite easy. Ken Castro, Lomachenko seems never to get gassed. How can he get gassed, Ken? I agree with you. I'm not angry. I'm excited. The other guy's not hitting him. I don't get it. You know? D. Scott Howard, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining our motley merry crew of fine gentlemen here in the chat. Lefty Kofast, ding, ding, ding. As we're going to move on to round 7. He quit! He quit! I told you he was disinterested. What a disappointing performance by Rigondeaux. He quit. He quit on his stool. I don't know if he's hurt, but wow, he just quit. He quit. He quit. Wow. What do you think of that, T-Dub? Wow. What a horrible effort by Rigondeaux. I had a gut feel. I thought he was going to come out and bang the body, and my God, did he make me look bad. I mean, I feel bad for him. I never want to see, you know, he's a nice guy. I'm not saying, but he quit. Biggest fight of his life, and he quit on the stool. That is awful. Yes, he does get paid. He gave his effort. Now, maybe he's not feeling good. Way too defensive. Way too defensive. Lomachenko won every round. I want to see these judges' scorecard. If they gave one round, except for the first, possibly, and I didn't give it in the first, I have Lomachenko everywhere. He was tying up every chance he could get. He was totally disinterested. Go back and watch what I was saying. I said he looks disinterested. It makes me laugh. I know boxing. T-Dub knows boxing. Some of these other people on YouTube think they know boxing. They don't. They don't. So it's going to be fun to listen to T-Dub. It's going to be fun to listen to T-Dub after we go off the air. I'm going to be jumping over there. I'm going to stay on a bit. That was, I don't know how you quit in a big fight. Now I have the sound way down. I'm actually going to put it up because I want to know if they're going to ask him. And I don't care what the excuse is, because if his hand was hurt or something, you shouldn't have fought then. And Earl from Tabletop Plus hit it right on the head. He saw there was no chance and he quit. That's awful. You know what? With all that skill, that's all you hear about Cuban fighters. Skill, skill, skill. How many Cuban fighters have you seen do something like this? I've seen it in the past few years. Okay? That you know, and if years ago, oh, the Cubans are the best. The Cubans are the best. They're very good. They can be highly overrated. You know. Tabletop Baseball. He was going to have to knock him out to win, and he knew he couldn't do that. Well, when you don't throw punches, Earl, and I agree. Excellent assessment, Earl. Excellent assessment. I think it was about 3 rounds ago I said he seemed disinterested. Alan Vanderson. Wow. Exactly, Alan. He quit. How do you quit in the biggest fight? And it's not like he was getting hit hard. Lomachenko was hitting with a couple of decent body shots, okay? Now maybe he hurt his hand. I don't know. Now he's looking at the glove. But when did he hurt his hand? He never threw any punches. I want to see if his hands are swollen. He's saying he hurt his hand. Maybe he did. Freak things do happen. If he did, I feel bad for him, but he was losing the fight anyway. I've seen fighters split noses. As Max Cornelius says, I want my money back. Ha, ha, ha. At least I hope I was entertaining and the chat was good. The chat was excellent. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's horrible. And if T-Dub, he probably is going live now. I'm going to jump in his chat in about 15 minutes. I gave every round to Lomachenko. Every round. Lloyd Plumbar gave the first round, I guess, to Rigo. You know. D. Scott Howard, yes, Ken, just sorry. The Sounders played so poorly in a big game, that's soccer. Well, D. Scott Howard, we just watched a fight where a boxer who's having the biggest fight of his career between two champions fought one of his worst fights ever also. Again, they're motioning to his hand. They're motioning to his hand like he broke his hand or something. So I'm going to put this up a bit. I'm curious. I don't know, Earl. They keep motioning to his hand, but they haven't taken the wraps off yet. So that will go a TKO for Lomachenko. I think it's more frustration, to be honest with you. The boos are coming down. The fans, D. Scott Howard says, great call as usual. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lomachenko dominated this fight. I'm not saying he banged them up. Lomachenko's ring generalship, his movement, and just letting his hands go. My God. I'm going to tell you a few quick things after this. But Gil Clancy used to tell his fighter, oh, get me that guy again. And Gil Clancy go, you just had him. You should have done something when you had him. You should have done what we were working on. Thank you, Earl. Earl from Tabletop Baseball Plus says, yes, great job, Al. So I'm very curious. They were motioning to his hand. He was pointing at his. Now, if he broke his hand, that is a painful thing. I used to box a bit when I was younger, sparring and stuff, and worked out a lot. It's great to stay in shape. And I remember I caught the heavy bag wrong once. I was lazy. I was wrapping my own hands, and I didn't do a good job. And I caught the heavy bag weird, and I bruised my knuckles. That hurts like a mofo. Alan Vanderson, landslide Lomo win. Absolutely, Alan. And what I like about my chats, and what I like mostly about T-Dub's chats too, is very knowledgeable people. I was rooting for Rigo. I'm going to be honest. I wanted the upset here. I like Rigo, okay? But he did nothing. I like Lomachenko too. I wanted to see the upset. That's what I wanted to see. Obtuse one. Thanks for the live chat. Found your place from Modern Gladiators. I'll subscribe for Obtuse one. Thank you very much, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. I'm also doing a sim heavyweight boxing tournament, if you like, where the computer simulates it out and I make the call. It's fun. I mean, again, it's a simulation. Don't take anything to heart. Some people get bent out of shape over stuff. It's fun. It brings up discussion. Thank you very much. Hats off to you, my friend, for joining us. Thank you, Obtuse one. Alan Vanderson was hoping for a closer fight. I thought this was going to be better than Triple G and Canelo. Is about the same. Lomachenko is always fun to watch, though. He has some wild. He's just so I'm going to say athletic. His moves are very. He's very good. He's very good. Ken Castro, Lomachenko, boxing IQ, brilliant. Absolutely. He didn't throw any hard punches. Maybe 2 to the body, 3 to the body. A 1-2 combination in the head with some bad intent. He just kept scoring punches. He just kept scoring. I'm not saying rat-a-tat. He would throw 5 punches and land 2. Were they big punches? No, but they landed. I want to see the judges' scorecards. If they gave any rounds to Rigondeaux, except the first maybe, that's BS. It doesn't matter. The guy quit on his stool. I hope he's all right. I hope his hand's not broke. Wow. I was saying it 3 rounds before. He was totally disinterested in this fight. That's awful. Again, I did a little sparring. I did a little training when I was younger. I mean, boxing's hard. It's a hard sport. You're fighting the biggest fight of your life. Again, lesser fighters with lesser talent. Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward. Again, different styles. They're bangers. I get it. But still, hard. Tommy Hearns, regardless of if he got knocked out by someone, he gave forth his best effort. Love Tommy Hearns, okay? Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. You see those guys quitting on their stool? No. It doesn't happen. I don't want to see any fighter get hurt. But like that, oh my God. I've seen fighters with bad hands. I saw more recently, about 10 years ago, Chris Bird. Chris Bird boxed with a broken hand. It was a great defensive fight. He jabbed. His right hand was broke. He went the full distance. He won the fight. Again, Rigondeaux, Earl from Tabletop Plus hit it on the head. He wasn't winning the fight. He knew he couldn't knock him out. He couldn't land anything. He quit. Okay, so now I don't want to listen to BS. I just want to hear what he says about his hand. And then I'll read about it later. So, they're just interviewing Lomachenko. The Cubs Bears. Al says the guy quit on his stool. Very descriptive for us old guys. The Cubs, the Bears, the great white shark from the depths has entered the chat. So, again, now they're saying he's a tough fight. I just want to know about his hand. I don't. Lomachenko did what he had to do. Nothing outstanding, just great ring generalship. That's what makes him tough. Yes, people wanted to see this fight, but it was not the fight. We wanted to see Ali. Not again. When I'm just naming fights, I'm not saying it was going to be this way. Like an Ali Frazier, an epic. Hagler Hearns, epic. Again, not meaning the brawling, but an epic. You want to talk about skill? Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard. That's true skill. Rigondeaux showed nothing in this fight except defense. So, Ken Castro, Al, look who came out of the chat. Oh, the great white shark, the Cubs, the Bears. I already announced our good friend. Always fun to have everyone here, but I love when the great white shark comes. Okay, I'm going to go silent for a bit, and everyone's probably going, thank God, Al, shut up. I want to hear about his hand. He said he injured his hand second round, and he says he lost. He says he lost. So he injured his hand in the second round. I'd like to see how I don't have to listen anymore. He said he injured his hand. I don't need to listen anymore. I'd rather hear what's going on in the chat. D. Scott Howard. Al is Don Dumphy of YouTube generation. Not many people think that, but I appreciate the very kind comments by D. Scott Howard. I appreciate everyone who jumped in. We're going to stay on for a little bit more, and then I'm going to get off air because my good friend T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports is going live. He's live now, and I want to support people who support me, just like you guys support me. I greatly appreciate it, and he's a very good person. I really like T-Dub from What's Blazing in Sports, as well as Earl from Tabletop Baseball Plus. Thank you, Earl, for taking time out. And everyone else. So I'm going to quickly go through thank yous, and then we'll wrap it up. JD, excellent. Oh, you stayed with us, JD, moderator extra. I want to say thank you to JD. Check out his channel. He's got 2 chapters up on his YouTube book, and he's working on his real, well, they're both real books, but the one that's going to get published. And his YouTube book is a political mystery crime murder thing, and it's very good. Very good. I've enjoyed it. Alan, thank you very much, my friend. Good friend of the channel, Alan Vannerson. A Yankee fan, but we love him anyway. We love everyone. The Cubs, the Bears, the great white shark coming up from the depths. Awesome. D. Scott Howard, thank you, my friend. Ken Castro, awesome to be here with you, Ken. Lefty Koufax. Lefty jumps in even when I play my World War I game. My God, Lefty was there for the whole game. It was hilarious. I was on a really bad team that night, though, Lefty. I tried my best. Tabletop Earl. Baseball, I put his link in the chat. I'm going to put those 2 links back in, as well as JD's. I just want to make sure I get everyone's thank you. Max Cornelius was watching along. He only jumped in with one thing. He said, I want my money back. Ha, ha, ha. We had Obtuse One, who just joined the first time. Thank you. He saw me on Modern Gladiator. Greatly appreciated that. Trying to grow the channel. That was awesome. Not myself, not just myself, but T-Dub and What's Blazing in Sports and Tabletop Baseball and Broke Black Man 94 and JD and Phil the Issues Guy. All those great channels. RNGDP, I always mess up. It's Craig. Espo Strat Sports. Higher Ground Gaming. All of them. And you know, and we also had another person. Lloyd Plumbar was here earlier. Thank you very much, Lloyd. He was a big Rigo fan. We had T-Dub. We had Team Batman Boxing. All great people. Thank you very much. And now, before I leave, I'm going to plug all the fine channels that I like and subscribe to. I know this is the thrilling part that everyone loves, but I have to do it. This is, in my eyes, the community that I belong to. Okay? This is a community that I belong to, that everyone in the chat's part of. We have Mosley Boxing. Wonderful boxing channel. Broke Black Man 94. Okay. Ron Juckett. Retro Sports Network. Phil the Issues Guy when it comes to movie and TV reviews. Same thing with Broke Black Man 94. Movie and TV reviews. Gaming channel. Dirty Issues Gaming with Taka and Joe Dirty Lives. Johnny Giantsbane. Another author. Big Game of Thrones fan. JD. Big Game of Thrones fan. Author. What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. Boxing. I'm going to be going there shortly. Higher Ground Gaming with Eric. Tabletop Baseball Plus with the two Earls. They got baseball card and dice, golf card and dice, ID gesture, military games, sports games, baseball demos, card and dice with Dave, action sports replay, baseball sims, and Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. And on that note, as I have to take care of some family business, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Health, happiness, till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And as always, peace.